Have you ever imagined receiving a distress call from a ship where every single person on board was already dead? Not injured, not missing, dead. In 1948, ships sailing through the waters near Indonesia reportedly intercepted one of the most chilling radio messages ever recorded. The message was brief. All officers, including the captain, are dead. Lying in the chart room and on the bridge. Possibly the entire crew is dead. A few moments later, one final transmission crackled through the radio. I die. Then, silence. No further messages. No explanation. Only an eerie stillness across the sea. When rescuers finally reached the mysterious vessel known as the SS Ourang Medan, what they discovered would become one of the greatest maritime mysteries ever told. The crew lay exactly where they had fallen. Their faces were frozen in expressions of unimaginable terror. Not a single body showed signs of injury, yet every person aboard was dead. Before investigators could uncover the truth, the ship itself met a shocking fate, taking many of its secrets to the bottom of the ocean forever. Was it poisonous gas, a secret military cargo, a paranormal encounter, or did the SS Ourang Medan never exist at all? Tonight, we explore one of history's most chilling ghost ship legends, a story that continues to divide historians, sailors, and paranormal investigators alike. Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to Incognito Stories, and join us as we uncover another mystery that refuses to be forgotten. Sit back, relax, and let's uncover the haunting mystery of the SS Ourang Medan. The story of the SS Ourang Medan is believed to have unfolded sometime in the late 1940s in the waters of the Strait of Malacca, one of the busiest shipping routes in the world. Merchant vessels from many nations regularly crossed these waters, carrying cargo between Asia and Europe. On what appeared to be an ordinary day at sea, radio operators aboard several nearby ships reportedly picked up an unusual Morse code distress signal. At first, the transmission was weak and broken, as though the operator was struggling to send the message. Then the words became chillingly clear. All officers, including the captain, are dead. Lying in the chart room and on the bridge. Possibly the entire crew is dead. The radio operators listened in disbelief. Who was sending the message? What had happened aboard the ship? As nearby vessels attempted to make contact, there was only silence. Then, after a tense pause, one final message came through. I die. Nothing followed. No static. No farewell. The transmission simply ended. One of the closest ships reportedly changed course immediately, determined to locate the vessel before it was too late. Using the estimated position from the distress call, the rescue crew scanned the horizon until they finally spotted a merchant ship drifting aimlessly across the calm sea. Its name was said to be Ourang Medan. From a distance, nothing appeared unusual. There was no visible damage, no smoke, no signs of a struggle. The ship floated quietly, almost peacefully. But as the rescue crew drew closer, an overwhelming sense of unease settled over them. No one waved for help. No one appeared on deck. The ship was completely silent. The rescuers prepared to board, unaware they were about to step into one of the greatest maritime mysteries ever recorded. The discovery. As the rescue team climbed aboard the drifting vessel, they expected to find survivors in desperate need of help. Instead, they were met with complete silence. The deck was eerily empty. There were no signs of a struggle, no bloodstains, no damage from a storm, and no evidence that pirates had attacked the ship. Then they found the first body. A crew member lay motionless on the deck, his eyes wide open, staring into the sky. His face was frozen in an expression of absolute terror. As the rescuers searched further, the horrifying scene became even more disturbing. The captain was reportedly found on the bridge, still at his post. Nearby lay several officers, exactly where they had fallen. Below deck, more crew members were discovered in corridors, cabins, and the engine room. Even the ship's dog was said to have died. Every person aboard appeared to have been caught by the same mysterious fate. What puzzled the rescuers most was the condition of the bodies. There were no obvious wounds, no signs of violence, no indication of poisoning that could be seen with the naked eye. Witnesses later claimed that many of the victims had their mouths open, as though they had tried to scream. Their arms were outstretched, and their expressions suggested they had seen something so terrifying that their final moments were filled with fear. Yet the ship itself seemed almost untouched. Its cargo appeared undisturbed, equipment was still in place, and there were no clear clues explaining what had happened. The rescue crew planned to tow the mysterious vessel back to port so that investigators could examine it properly. But before they could begin the journey, something unexpected happened. Smoke was reportedly seen rising from one of the ship's holds. Within moments, the situation turned critical. The rescuers scrambled back to their own vessel as the abandoned ship suddenly erupted in a massive explosion. Flames shot into the sky. Then, just as suddenly as the mystery had appeared, the SS Ourang Medan slipped beneath the sea, taking whatever evidence remained with it. With the ship gone forever, investigators were left with only eyewitness accounts, scattered reports, and a mystery that has endured for generations. The investigation. With the SS Ourang Medan lying at the bottom of the sea, investigators faced an impossible challenge. There was no ship to inspect, no cargo to examine, no crew members to question. If the reported explosion had destroyed the vessel, then much of the physical evidence had disappeared forever. As officials searched for answers, another mystery emerged. There were surprisingly few official records confirming that the SS Ourang Medan had ever existed. Historians searched shipping registries, insurance records, and maritime archives but found little that could verify the ship's identity or ownership. This raised a troubling question. If the ship was real, why were there so few records? Some researchers believe the vessel may have been operating under a false name or an unregistered flag, making it difficult to trace. Others suggest it may have been involved in secret cargo operations that were never meant to become public. One of the most popular theories is that the ship was carrying dangerous chemicals. Substances such as potassium cyanide or nitroglycerin have often been mentioned. If unstable chemicals leaked or reacted unexpectedly, they could have released toxic gases capable of killing the crew without leaving obvious external injuries. Such gases might also explain the fearful expressions reported on the victims' faces and the explosion that allegedly destroyed the ship shortly afterward. Another theory points to carbon monoxide. A fire below deck could have filled the ship with deadly fumes, silently overcoming everyone on board before anyone had a chance to escape. But there are problems with these explanations. Without the wreck, there is no way to test the theories. No scientific examination could ever confirm what was really in the cargo holds, or whether the reported events happened exactly as described. Adding to the uncertainty, some historians argue that the entire story may have grown from newspaper reports, maritime rumors, and retellings over many years. As each version was repeated, new details may have been added while others were forgotten. Yet despite the doubts, the legend of the SS Ourang Medan refuses to disappear. Even today, researchers continue to debate whether this was a real maritime disaster, a cover-up, or one of history's greatest sea legends. And that leaves us with one final question. If none of the accepted explanations fully fits the story, what really happened aboard the SS Ourang Medan? The theories. For nearly 80 years, the mystery of the SS Ourang Medan has inspired countless theories. Some are grounded in science, while others venture into the realm of the unexplained. Let's explore the most compelling possibilities. Theory 1. Poisonous chemicals. Many researchers believe the ship was secretly transporting hazardous chemicals. If containers of toxic substances leaked, deadly gases could have spread rapidly throughout the vessel. The crew may have had only seconds to react before collapsing. Supporters of this theory also point to the reported explosion. If volatile chemicals were on board, a fire or spark could have ignited the cargo, destroying the ship before investigators could examine it. While this explanation is plausible, there is one major problem. There is no verified cargo manifest proving such chemicals were ever aboard. Theory 2. Carbon monoxide. Another possibility is that a fire deep within the engine room produced carbon monoxide. This invisible, odorless gas can be fatal in enclosed spaces, causing confusion, unconsciousness, and death. However, critics argue that carbon monoxide poisoning alone doesn't easily explain the terrifying expressions reportedly seen on the faces of the crew. Theory 3. Secret military cargo. Some historians believe the ship may have been involved in a covert operation shortly after the Second World War. According to this theory, the vessel was transporting military supplies or dangerous materials that governments preferred to keep secret. If something went wrong, any surviving records may have been intentionally hidden or never officially released. Despite years of research, no conclusive evidence has emerged to support this claim. Theory 4. The paranormal. Of course, no ghost ship story would be complete without supernatural theories. Some believe the crew encountered something beyond human understanding. Others suggest they witnessed an unexplained phenomenon that left them frozen with fear before death. There is no scientific evidence for these claims, but they continue to capture the imagination of paranormal enthusiasts around the world. Theory 5. It never happened. Perhaps the most controversial theory is that the SS Ourang Medan was never real at all. Some researchers argue the entire story grew from newspaper articles, maritime folklore, and repeated retellings until it became one of the world's greatest ghost ship legends. If that's true, then the mystery isn't what happened aboard the ship. It's how the story itself survived for generations. So which theory makes the most sense to you? Was the crew overcome by poisonous gases? Was there a secret cargo that governments never acknowledged? Did something truly unexplained occur at sea? Or has the legend become far greater than the truth itself? Conclusion and call to action. The story of the SS Ourang Medan continues to fascinate people around the world because, after all these years, no one can say with certainty what really happened. If the ship truly existed, then an entire crew died under circumstances that have never been fully explained. The vessel itself was reportedly destroyed before investigators could uncover the truth, leaving behind little more than eyewitness accounts and unanswered questions. If the story is nothing more than a legend, then it remains one of the greatest maritime mysteries ever created, a tale that has blurred the line between history and folklore for generations. Perhaps that is why the SS Ourang Medan still captures our imagination today. Sometimes, the mysteries we can never completely solve are the ones we remember the longest. So, what do you think? Was it a tragic accident involving dangerous cargo? A cover-up that was never meant to be exposed? Or is there another explanation that history has yet to uncover? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your theories. If you enjoyed this journey into one of the world's most enduring ghost ship mysteries, please like this video, subscribe to Incognito Stories, and turn on notifications so you never miss another unexplained mystery. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the greatest mysteries are the ones that refuse to sink.